right, so we're going to practice again a little bit more with our lovely Miss J. I'm just going to grab a few toys, see if she might be interested. Jojo, nice job, cutie. Look at you being a brilliant lady, so smart. So she's getting a little distracted by the noises in the building, nothing bad. So not saying you have to go out and buy brand new items. I don't know if she'll go for them. I haven't tried them with her yet. But these are called like puller rings. That's like the, I guess like the brand name. These are knockoffs, so like they're a 4-pack on like Amazon. So I have 2 at home and 2 here at the center. These ones can be really nice because they're kind of soft, but they're pretty strong and durable. They're great because you can like roll them across the floor, and of course you could toss them and catch them. So they're kind of nice also for tuggy toys. So puller rings or something similar, we may find the babes do like them. I know she's more of a ball girl typically. And obviously we did get a little bit of the playtime from the flirt pole, but I'm gonna see if she might be maybe interested. You wanna check it out, lovely? What do you think? What do you think? What if it wiggles? Ooh, you wanna try it? She's like, it's a little bit weird. So if she's a little bit unsure, I might try to get them up and wiggling. She's like, this is very interesting. So I like to roll them. So for some of them, movement is what kind of gets them going. So I'm not trying to get her too tired, but the fun thing about the rolling, good job, cutie, and they do come in different sizes. So if we find these are a little too bulky for her mouth, we may find there's another size below, I believe, and then you can kind of work it this way. So you can see she's slightly interested. So this can be a great way, ready, cutie, to work a little bit between several toys, but you can see she likes it when they roll, and now she's kind of a fan. Nice job, cutie. So when you're practicing with some of these toys, again, we're not going to do too much because I don't want to upset her physique. So ready, cutie patootie? She's like, yeah, let's make it come alive. So if she's interested in one, we could make that one wiggle, and then while she's busy trying to go for that bad boy, we could rotate and make the other one come alive. So she's not much for retrieving, let's say for these ones, but maybe she does a much better with her, job with her ball retrieving. That's fine. This could be something you build up to. Ready? Do you want to play? So very good. Nice work. She's figuring it out. You know, it's weird. She's never played with them. You ready? Go get that toy. So, but this is a great way to also create some nice associations where if we can do a little bit of play in here versus like, oh my gosh, my neighbor puppy is doing a song right now, I'm feeling a little frazzled. This could be another great way to take that energy and diffuse it onto something else. You want to try again? One more little time? She's too cute as she gets them. But she's like, guys, he's a little awkward. And obviously too, if she's trying to cool herself down or expend some heat and she's panting, then of course grabbing for a toy is kind of counterproductive because you can't pant. So we may find for her a little venue for some play, take a little break and rotate. But the puller rings could be another nice option for Miss Lovely because she does seem to like it, but for right now she could be a little bit winded. So, but puller rings or something similar, you can also find some that I believe are a smaller variety, but those ones she seemed to go for, which was really nice. So just like with our other guy, you know, when we were working with Mr. Beebe, Mr. Bodie, we were doing a little bit with rotation through toys. I'm going to see if we could work a little bit with, she's like, yes, ma'am, with our toy drive, but work it for focus on you. So I know Miss Lovely does enjoy toys as well. So I might tell her again, let's go, we're with me, or heal, whatever little slogan. And I'm going to use my toy as a way to keep her interest on me. So as opposed to using food all the time, ready, go get it. As opposed to using food, I could reinforce the loose leash walking or coming when called or working some other skill with this practice. So now we could have our toy, she's like, I'm going to eat it. It's come alive, and she's like, I will destroy this bad boy. So as she's playing with it, she's like, take that toy. It might come alive and wiggle, and we can chase it a little bit. Nice job. Good work. So ready? So now we might use our toy again with me. She's like, that was exhausting. And then we might use our toy to lure her. She's like, oh, but I'm so pooped. I'm ready, go get it. So this way, it could be, again, short and sweet little moments for good success. I gotta get this bad boy. Oh, very nice tugging, ma'am. So let's say she goes and catches the critter, which she's doing a great job. And we would then practice some tugging, some playing. And then from there, go back into a little bit of loose leash walking with focus on the toy as the reinforcement. And then typically if we're using toys to reinforce behavior, I tend to normally say good, and then that means here comes your toy reinforcement. Oh my goodness, what a wild woman. 2, if let's say she really loves the toy, which is fine, we could then rotate like we did a little bit with Mr. B, where we bust out the new toy and now the old toy goes away and then she did a good job catching it. And then you could rotate. So now this toy comes alive and then we could bust out the second toy again in a moment. Oh my goodness. I know we're getting so tired. Here, you want this one? She's like, no, I'm pooped out. You get that bad boy. Oh, what a smart girl. She does a good job with her tugging. So you could then practice rotation through one toy versus another. They both could be out, but maybe one stops moving and the other one that's alive and we want to play with still wiggles and we can play with it. Nice job. She's like, oh my gosh, but there it is. So you can then practice rotating from one to the other. And if she starts to get a little bit winded, we'll give her a little breather because we don't want to get too tired. Oh my goodness. So, but let's say she's loving that toy and we want to take a break and she's a little too jazzed, as opposed to going and saying 12, 13 times, like drop it, give, no, out, whatever. I would just go right into, ready? A little find it for her. And then the toy could still stay here. So if let's say she thinks the find it's mean the toy is going to instantly go away, I want her to start practicing that the toy could stay there, but we're not going to make it come alive and play again until she takes a little breather and maybe does a find it or another couple skills. So ready? Jojo. Oh, nice name recognition. Beautiful. She's like, I am so tired. Oh, she's like, I found the toy that's up on there. You want some cheese? She's like, no, that's disgusting. Are you getting so tired? What a smart girl. So, but rotation through toys, really helpful, while also working a little bit with that take it and drop it. And she needs a little breather. So I don't know if she'll even go for her snackies. You want to try some of those find its, ma'am? She's like, maybe. So, but if you're struggling at times, so she's like, no, I'm all set. She may be full. So think of toys as another great way to build drive into another behavior or to build comfort or an out where if let's say she can't see that other dog and get to them and she gets frustrated or whatever, maybe instead of going and being bummed out that we can't do this, we could do the play instead. So toys could be a great way to work on focus on you or redirection from distractions. Good job, cutie. And then kind of rotate through either food, praise, exploration, and toys as great venues for building and creating behavior and new things. Good job, cutie. So, but obviously our lovely Miss Lady over here is a little bit tired. She did a very good job. And we're probably gonna give her a little breather and then we'll rotate through the friends again and we'll probably call it a day. But our lovely Miss Jojo did a very nice job, you cutie patootie. Here you go, ma'am. And she's doing a really nice job for, again, day number 1. So as the weeks progress, they're all gonna get a lot more fluid, a lot more comfortable. And especially if they take a little break or this is their first time doing the day school, of course it takes a little bit of time to get in the groove of something new. But very nice job, Miss J. So we'll call it a day for lovely Miss Jojo and we'll give her a little breather. What a smart girl.